I've been waiting for a long time, and it's finally here. We finally have a trailer for the new Ascendance of a Bookworm. They're not calling it Season 4. They're calling it Ascendance of Bookworm, Adopted Daughter of the Archduke. Because it's taken over by Wit Studio, you know they have to completely change the naming scheme. It's fine. I really don't care. But yes, we got a lot of news out of Anime Expo. They released a trailer during that whole event, but unfortunately the public didn't have it until 10 hours ago of the recording of this video. And I've been super excited for this series to come back. I absolutely adore the series, and I thought I'd do a react on here. Yes, I've been doing a lot of reacts lately, but hey, a lot of people seem to enjoy them. People are saying to do more, and this is a series that I really, really love, so I figured it'd be a good one to do. But let's just jump into it. The important news before we get to the trailer is that, yes, they have actually announced a release date. It's of spring of 2026, so less than a year away, and I'm super excited for it. Like I said earlier, I keep saying super excited for it, but I'm super excited for it. But let's just jump into the trailer. Already, my gosh, this looks so much more clean. This looks so much more clean. Do I have a trailer of back then, like the old studio? Yeah. I mean, it's just, I guess the best way to put it is that there's just more depth. Like the shadowing is so much more heavier. Like this looks very flat. There's very little shadowing happening in a lot of the cases. There's only like the more like crucial points of shadowing. It's there. There's just so much roundness to it. So much more detail like in the eyebrows and everything that's just not really apparent here. There's a better example. A lot more. I mean, yes, technically she's right now supposed to be a duke's daughter, so she's going to have a little more makeup too. Anyway, let's continue the trailer. I'm sorry. Side tangent here. Erinfestu. Nobles of Erinfestu. There she makes the decision. Whoa. What are we doing? Even the flashbacks are redone. These are all redone. Huh. Yeah, these are all redone. I could tell. This is all redone. There's like this Lutz and everything all back here when she was first making the books. I guess they could do a brief, like, catch-up story. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe since Wit Studio is taking over, maybe they'll have, like, a segment of the beginning of the first episode be like, here's everything that's happened up until now. Don't watch Ajia Do's version. Don't watch Ajia Do's version. My gosh, dude. Does she look more, like, cutesy, too? Like, super adorable version. Again, we're going from, like, here, where she's much more, like, chunky looking. They're making her much smaller looking, cutesy looking. Huh. I mean, there is a character designer change. Everything's changing over, except for, I think, the scriptwriter. I think the scriptwriter is the only one that's still on the team. Director, character designer, everybody's changing. Ferdinando. Such a good dude. Look at that. Like, just, there's so much detail in her hair and everything. Yeah, another flashback. This is back when she got kidnapped. So how much of this trailer's actually... Okay. How much of this trailer is going to be new stuff at this point? That's the question mark. You're seen as a threat. You're eliminated. So who's going to get cut? Is this nobility? Or is this royalty? Are we actually getting to royalty? It is odd that they have this same color hair. Yeah, by the way, I'm not a light novel reader. I want to get to it eventually, so all this stuff is like question marks to me. I don't know why, but it's sticking out to me that they have green hair. And technically, all of Eva's family, her mother, has green hair. I don't think it's going to be that simple. We come to find out the mother's actually like nobility. That would be like the... But that would make sense. Oh, crazy theory coming from this trailer. Again, the child that was there before she came into that body. The main character before she became Mine and went into Mine's body. Mine was dying from something, and it all gets in this whole idea of this, like, again, what she is inflicted with, this, like, surge of mana. And it essentially, my speculation is that Mine, on that day that the first episode begins, that the main character goes into her body, Mine died. And thus, she replaced her. Her soul replaced the body. This idea that she didn't technically take over the body was already dead. And So it would make sense that if nobility is the ones that carry the magic and have the ability to use magic, why would mine, who's in like the commoners area that doesn't have magic, that's ruled over by the nobles, why would mine's body have that? It could be answered by the idea that her mother, Eva, was nobility and fled or something like that, went undercover or loved Gunther and decided to become a commoner in order to be with Gunther. And they had a child named Mine who has potential. It'd be crazy if this is her family. This is a crazy theory. It's probably not. This is like her sister right here or something. Anyways, stupid theory aside, let's move on. A mighty wheel within a small body. Oh gosh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Just the eyes. Like the eyes alone. Like these are pretty good eyes, but there's like very little detail. There's like probably like one like gradient color here. A couple little light reflections. Yeah, this has like so much more detail in the eyes. There's the fight with the stupid Pope guy. Even that was like incredibly increased. She straight slaps it right there. There's that purification scene at the very end there. I don't recall that scene. That it? I have the thing right there. You really are a handful. Don't be mean, High Cleric. I love these two. I love these two. Like Papa and daughter. Nishibaru. And there's the key art. Oh my gosh, dude. I don't want to. Now I hate the fact that I watched this because my hype levels, dude. My hype levels. Oh, it looks so good. So good. Again, the sad thing about this trailer is that most of this is just recap. And so my assumption is either they're going to have sort of a quick recap at the beginning of the first episode, just to say, don't worry, you don't have to watch that other studio's work. Or they possibly just decided to, I guess, draw up a couple of the scenes in the new style. That way, as it may need to be referenced as flashbacks, they can use that footage. But I don't think, though, I think they're going to do a quick like run through of everything that happened. And that's all those scenes. This has me worried. And it's right after he says that you're going to be in danger now. People are going to be after you, sort of thing. I don't think that her life's going to be in danger. I still think that Ferdinand's probably going to be in danger because what he's doing right now with Rosamine, as she is now known as Rosamine. God, it just looks so good. It's so good, dude. This entire video is going to be nothing but me rewatching these segments. And it's so great. Unlike my reaction to the Mushoku Tensei trailer, I don't know any of this stuff, so I'm more wanting to watch. Plus, a lot of this has to do with seeing the upgrade, the visual upgrade. And I think that's sort of probably kind of why they did this whole thing, is so they can kind of show this is what you're getting into. This is the... People are going to make side-by-side shots of all this stuff, and it's going to be literally go, hey, look how much better we are than Ajiado. Aren't you so happy that Wit Studio is taking over? I just hope that they keep going. Looks so good. Looks so good. Again, I've never been a massive negative Nancy when it comes to the Aijado adaptation. It's kind of one of those things like, I'll choose to have this quality, which isn't horrible. We're not talking to bot levels here. We're not talking to bot levels of quality here. As long as it looks good, decent, and it moves decent, I'm happy. And I think they did a good job with it. Yeah, I would admit it's probably like a 6 out of 10 quality-wise, but it's not a 2, and that's the good thing there. And yes, while she has a very young look to her character in the old series, it sort of almost has a cartoonish look to it. There's a plumpiness and a cartoonishness to it. Whereas the new one definitely looks more detailed and much more innocent. And I think that's a good thing because, again, we're portraying a character here that she's inside of. The body that she's inside of is a child. And so I think that might help with the story if that does get into elements that does sort of come in conflict with that. A good example is the idea of when in the first season she started getting into wanting to make paper and started getting into, you know, the merchants and all that kind of stuff. There's a semblance there of this is a child. Why does she know so much stuff? Why is she so smart? Why is she so inventive with all these things that she's creating? Anyways, other news. They did release the key art, like you see at the very end of the trailer there. Looks pretty darn gorgeous. I have no clue who's behind her. I guess that sort of could be a symbolisms of the religion and whatnot behind there. But anyways, I think that's everything that they covered and what they kind of released for the whole thing. They released like all the people working on it. I think they did that previously. I think the major new stuff here is the key art, the PV, and the spring 2026 date. Everything else has pretty much been pre-announced. So super excited. Cannot wait. I will definitely be covering this series on this channel when it does come around in spring. So stick around until then. I know it's like almost a year away. At the same time, yes, when I finish my Mushoku Tensei run, I will eventually be jumping into the novel series. So, and that's, we'll see how long that takes. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you did, hit the like button down below. If you want to support the channel, become a member of the channel. Until next time, y'all take care.